Hello, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a stylized water shader. There's a lot of videos on this, and yeah, mine might be similar to Christoph Dedene's. I think his tutorial is the one I learned mainly from, and I referenced back to a project that I think I made with that tutorial, but I don't remember. So, yeah, his is good. Go look at that one too. Okay, so we're going to need a few things. We're going to get, caustics. This is what you need. 2. The Wiggles. 3. Highlight. This makes our water fancy. 4. Shadows, which is optional. 5. Base. That looks like a Q. Ooh, cool. Base color. Now I'm going to be showing you in phases. So there's, in this way, you could just kind of stop at any point and you'll have a water shader. So, water shader 1 is going to be item 1 plus item 2, 5. This is the base water shader. Second water shader would be 1, 2, 3, 5. That's just opting out the shadows. And then the third one is just all. Okay. Let's get started. If this was too confusing, you can just skip the scribbles, which is weird for me to say after the fact. But if you watch the video again, you can just skip the scribbles. You know what's sad is that my handwriting isn't that much better in real life. I mean, this is real life, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I got bad handwriting. And everyone makes fun of it. I'm kidding. No one makes fun of it except maybe my twin. Okay, let's get started. No more editing. So we're gonna go to this viewport shading. I already pulled up my shader editor. I'm gonna bonk a thing. Bonk. Okay, make a thing. Okay, we're gonna need a Voronoi. We can leave it as the default. We're gonna make that Voronoi a twin. And we're gonna set this one to F1 smooth. Now we're gonna take the F1, the top one, and subtract this one from it, the F1 smooth. And make sure you're in distance. Now go to color ramp, and just plonk this directly over here. And we'll just need to pinch this a little bit, so about there. That looks pretty good. You can pinch it a little. And that's caustics. Frame. Put the caustics in the frame. And then name the frame caustics. Woo! Then just turn this blue. Wait, if I put a color ramp, science real quick. Color ramp and a color ramp. Color ramp to color ramp, and I make this one blue. Okay, that's just a cool way to do it. There, you have water. It's static, but it's water. Okay. So yeah, that would basically be that first base shader I told you about, and you could just do like a panning, simple panning, and that'd be really basic water, which might work for some people. So now we're gonna work on the wiggles. So I'm just gonna do Control T, but I don't know why I put it down there. That's weird. I'm just gonna steal this real quick. That's Node Wrangler. Put this over here. Pull this out. I'm gonna take this and do separate. And then I'm gonna combine it. Can't type. And then I'm gonna plonk it back in. And I'm gonna take X and Z are gonna be just straight. But I'm gonna take Y and type in an add. and add. This is how we're going to control our wiggles. And I'm going to duplicate this because we're going to need a lot of things. So from this, I'm going to add in 2 musgraves. So take a musgrave, make it a twin. This one is going to be set to 10, 0, and I think you can just put these to 1. I don't know if those matter too much. This one's going to be 50, 0, 1, 1. Gonna make use text node wrangler again. I only need 1 of these, but I need 2 of these. So stop it. Control D is duplicate in Unreal Engine, but it's Shift D in this, and I've been working in Unreal Engine, so I keep doing the wrong thing. Vector generated, and so this is what's going to be controlling our wiggles. Controlling our wiggles. Okay, back to focus. I was distracted. Okay, so for this bottom one, we're gonna do frame or hashtag frame over 2000. And this top one's gonna be hashtag frame over 200. Here, my cat. On the, no, not scale. Not scale. No, not scale. I saw the Z. No, on Z location, so. Hashtag frame over 200. Now, if I hit play, nothing's gonna happen. I panicked on my failed recording, but that's because you need to put in the this mapping right plugged into these two right before this mapping right here. In rotation X, do hashtag frame over 300. Play. Yeah. Woo! And then just make this blue when you're done. I'm kidding. So this is add frame. Hashtag frame. This is the wiggles. 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 Wiggles, yeah. Okay, our next step is technically the highlight, which is actually really easy because you just take this and do a color ramp. Actually, no. You duplicate this color ramp. Duplicate this color ramp. Okay, fine. You can stay in that frame. You don't know how to make it leave the frame. And I'm just gonna plug it in. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pinch it a bit. Just a bit. Might not have to be that strong, but if I add these together, I should have one that's obviously brighter than the other, or there should be more concentration. That's hard to see unless I turn it blue, and then I crunch this one a bit more. You'll see the white with the blue fade. I'm going to convert that back to white, so make it black first, and then go back to white. This will be more obvious a bit later, but for now, just gonna leave it like that. Okay. I'm gonna work on the base color next. I know shadow's technically the next in the list, but it'd be hard to see without the base color. So also, this helps. We're gonna do you can use whatever you want for the base color. I'm gonna do a Voronoi again. Actually, I can just steal this one. Well, never mind. If I steal that one, it's gonna be stuck in the frame, so make a new one. Voronoi. F1 smooth. I'm gonna do color to color ramp. There we go. And smoothness, I'm gonna put in a noise. This is like a stylization technique. Makes like a water effecty color. Okay, I'm going to make one like the cyanish dark. And there's another one. There we go. That's a nice little underwater color. If I just can put this there. But what I actually want to do is this. Bonk. And then I'm gonna make this like a light blue. Maybe crank this down a little bit. And then I'm going to add this. And I need to make that much thinner. Or more like that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to see if I can do a magic trick. Okay, so normally you could I would duplicate all this to make the shadow, but when I duplicate this, the drivers disappear. So I wonder if I just take another, if I just take this, plug this in, and I actually need that. I think I subtract it from this. Subtract. Mix, subtract. We're going to subtract it from the base color before it gets added, the highlight gets added in. And I have this the wrong way. The base color should be on top. There we go. I had a moment where I was like, what's happening? Also, don't put factor up to 100. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. And I need to move this on the x-axis a little bit. Is this gonna work or is this not gonna work? No, this isn't gonna work. I'm sorry. You've seen me fail. I tried. Or maybe am I supposed to do it? Wait. Maybe I'm supposed to do it. I just did this and I don't remember what I'm doing. I think I might be supposed to do this here. No, it's not gonna work with this method, so real quick. Duplicate everything. Bring it down and reinstate these. So frame over 200. Hashtag frame over 2000. Hashtag frame over 300. Yeah, okay. And then I can do this. And then I plonk that into here. And now I should be able to subtract. No? Why is it not working this time? Maybe I put it here. Put in the factor. And then change this. No, why are you doing that? Why are you being a butt? This worked like 5 minutes ago. Let me just real quick. Let me just plug it in over here. See what I got. Okay. That is not right. Oh. I'm an idiot. I forgot this part. I forgot this part. It would. Please ignore me having a crisis here. Okay. Ignore me being derp derp. That's what happened when you have a few failed recordings, that you begin to lose your mind. Okay, now it should work. Okay, and I need to adjust the X position. And I need to make it more stronger, so I'm going to increase this. And this is using more of the highlight, so I need to adjust a bit. Now we have a shadow! Isn't it beautiful? I'm personally not a huge fan of the shadow, but some people might like it. I think you can also do this where you like subtract from the highlight and make it smaller. So let me just experiment. Just rearrange some of this and then set this back to 0. Whoa, that wasn't what I was expecting to happen, but that's pretty cool. Maybe I did it in the wrong order. Maybe it was supposed to be. I had something really cool a while ago and I failed recording. Nope. Okay. We'll just don't do that. Just go back to where we had it. And if you don't like the shadow, you can do maybe math less than and blanket here, and that way you can just set it to negative and then it goes away, and then you can just break the universe. Don't do that. If you don't want the shadow, you can just get rid of this node. So I'll show you. It's just like burn. Did I set that? Ooh. Okay. Yeah. You can just get rid of the shadow completely. And there we go. Here's 2 waters for you. You could add some parallax. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do emissive, emission, and emission, and add shader. And I'm taking the highlight, I'm plugging the highlight in the bottom one and the other one in the top because I want the highlight to be stronger. Set the highlight to 5. Something like that. Maybe that might be too strong. Calm down. And then I'm going to go into compositor, use nodes. I don't know if I need a viewer node for this, but I'm going to put it in here anyway. Go to render settings, bloom, pull off here, glare, yeah, glare, and go up here, down to compositor, and hit always. Now it should work, but we can lower this threshold. And you'll start to see the sparkles. That might be too much. Hold up. Go back. I can just hop back to my shader letter and pump up the sparkle. Yeah, we got some water. We got some water, yeah. Some water. I kind of want this to be brighter. Have more power. More effect. Sparkly. Sparkly. Okay, I think that's it. Have a great day and like and subscribe and do all the things. Okay, thank you and bye.